We need to sing.
I'm Sandy Fox. I'm the music director here at Bethany. And I just want to thank you for coming. And I hope you enjoy this. This is maybe the second, third time they have been here, the Gloucester County Orchestra, and especially for Christmas. And it's just wonderful. So I'm just going to give you a heads up before, don't expect anything badly because they don't do it. But this is the Gloucester County Orchestra, and they have been in existence since 1991. So they've been going for a long time. And they exist off of donations. So open your wallets and give them your money because they desperately need it. I'm glad you came, and I think you'll really enjoy the program. Anything else? Just checking. Okay, I hope you have a program that you got in the back, and thank you again. Bye.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Courthouse Community Orchestra's Holiday Concert. We've got a great variety of music for you today, and first up second up, I guess, is one of my favorite Christmas tunes. And actually, I mentioned this to the orchestra. I was like, man, I was looking online for a version of this for the orchestra, and I couldn't find it. And the next rehearsal just so happened to appear on my stand. So I figured they wanted to play it. That or they're just appeasing me. One of the two. I'm not sure. But either way, this tune comes from the Broadway musical Mame and was originally performed by Angela Lansbury. This is We Need a Little Christmas. Let's see. Oh, yes. Keeping with the Christmas hits here, the next song that we're going to play is going to put a smile on your face, a spring in your step, and make you kind of feel the holiday spirit a little bit more. Year after year, actually, this song has consistently been on the pop charts and actually made the number 5 on the Billboard Top 100 in 2020, despite being released in 1963. This song is sung by Andy Williams and was released on his Christmas album. This is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Now, even though Thanksgiving was only a few days ago, and we've only just started the holiday season, question for you. Have you ever noticed, at least for me, that Christmas songs, after a while, can kind of get jumbled in your head, and you start mixing lyrics with the song melody sometimes? Okay, at least it's not just me, right? Or maybe you're listening to something on the radio. Maybe it's a new song, and you hear a part of that tune, and you go, wait, I know that. That's from something. Well, I feel like you're going to do that in this next song. So little snips of here and there, and at least 4 holiday medleys. So listen out for them and see if you can catch all of them. This is Christmas Rocks at the Pops. different tunes somewhere in there, maybe? I see somebody got 4. All right, so we're going to kind of switch up the mood here a little bit. And this was a song that I had heard surprisingly, and I guess it kind of surprised the orchestra. I had heard it for the first time last year. And it's the story of Hansel and Gretel. And this isn't normally associated with the holidays, at least in the United States. Now, it's an opera that was composed by Engelbert Humperdinck, and it's often performed this time of year in Europe because it premiered, I think, December 23rd. Now, the song is called Abendsiegen. When translated from German, that means evening prayer. And the song is sung at a point in the opera when Hansel and Gretel, they're in the woods, they're alone, they're lost, they're tired, they're hungry, and they need to sleep. Now, before laying down, they sing this prayer in hopes of being protected throughout the night. And the neat part about this is that their prayer is answered as soon as they fall asleep. And in the opera, 4 angels come on stage, basically just are there to show their protection of them. So I hope you please enjoy this beautiful and comforting melody from the opera Hansel and Gretel. Now, though evening prayer, Abendsiegen, did not become kind of a traditional American holiday song or set songs. I hope someday it kind of does, because it's just such a beautiful melody. Excuse me. Now, the next piece is something that has become a staple, and we see it all the time, and we see commercials for it, whether it's for the ballet or just to come out and hear the music, the Nutcracker. Everybody loves this one. And so I honestly never grew up around ballets, and I really listened to this music all much. I've heard it tons of times. I can sing it right back to you, but I never knew the story of it. And granted, if you go to the ballet, no one's going to sing it to you because they're going to dance instead. So I hope I don't spoil anything for you, although you probably read this in the pamphlet before you went to see the ballet anyway. So, brief synopsis of the Nutcracker that happens. So it's an exciting tale, it's magical, and it happens on Christmas Eve. And a grandfather brings lifelike looking dolls for his grandchildren to play with, as well as a Nutcracker. Once the toys, after they play with them for a little while, they put them away because it's time to go to sleep. And once everybody's gone to sleep, the one granddaughter, Clara, she sneaks downstairs just to see the Nutcracker one last time. And of course, as in all fairy tales, Clara just happens to turn the corner at the stroke of midnight. And we all know what happens in fairy tales at midnight. Right? So all the toys come to life and become life-sized. And on top of that, and I hope this never happens to anybody, mice start filling the room, and they become life-sized as well. So Clara sees all this stuff happening, and there's a battle that happens with the Nutcracker leading the toys and a 7-headed mouse king leading the mice. It's a fairy tale. It's not going to be real. Don't look for 7-headed mice, please. Now, in the fit of battle, the Mouse King does wound the Nutcracker. And as he's going in for another hit, Clara picks up her shoe and she throws it at the Mouse King, which distracts him just enough so the Nutcracker can get the final blow in on the Mouse King. And once he does, the Mouse King is defeated, and the mice, without a leader, they run and retreat. And the Nutcracker, at that point, turns into a prince. And so that's the first act. The second act of this whole thing is basically just the celebration. And so the prince takes Clara to his kingdom, where they taste sweets from all around the world, and they end the night with a reindeer-drawn sleigh ride. Again, I hope I didn't spoil the story of the Nutcracker for you. So please enjoy our selections from the Nutcracker. This is the March, Waltz of the Flowers, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and Trepak. Wasn't that exciting? Now, believe it or not everybody enjoys the holiday season. Some people are real bah humbugs about it, too. They're bad bananas with greasy black peels. There's termites in their smile. They have a tenderness like a seasick crocodile. And you know what? I wouldn't touch them with a 39 and a half foot pole, excuse me. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? So this story was written by Dr. Seuss back in 1957 and had a movie adaptation in 1966. This, of course, is music from the movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Well, I hope you're all having a great time tonight. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And I got to tell you a little bit about this orchestra. I joined this orchestra 3 years ago, and it's just a fantastic group. We've been growing ever since. I think we started with when I jumped in. It was just out of COVID. We hit about, I think, 18 members. And as you can tell, we're a little larger than that. And in fact, I'm happy that some of you up front were able to withstand the power of our percussion section, because we don't fit up there. So just to tell you about our Courthouse Orchestra, in 91 we were founded, and we're all your community members. We have in our midst, we have students, we have dental hygienists, we have school teachers, we have retired airplane pilots, and we have some attorneys as well, if you can believe it. We'll accept anybody, all ages. That's not meant to be funny. But we accept all ages. Again, you just need to be able to read music. That's the number one thing. Ability levels, that's kind of where we're at. Just read music, we'll work with you. We have enough people who can help you out. We meet at Hayes Middle School. Page. I don't know why I keep writing Hayes. Excuse me. Page Middle School, Wednesday evenings at 6:45. And if you're interested in joining us, come talk to us after the concert. We'll tell you when we're going to have rehearsals, because I don't want you to show up next Wednesday when the school's closed and we're not around. And like Sandy had said, we are a nonprofit organization, so any donations will be helpful for anything. A lot of that comes to buying, believe it or not, percussion equipment, because not every percussionist owns a set of timpani or just a single bass drum on his own. We do this stuff to kind of buy and help them out for the most part. We buy we do music. We get some music stands here and there. We do it with it what we can for the most part. So, our next tune really doesn't need much of an introduction. I feel like you're going to tap your feet, maybe dance in your seats if you want. You're going to know these tunes. Sing along in the second tune. You'll know it, trust me. Believe it or not, it's finally time. It's the perfect time for this. Audience participation. Now, I didn't mention it at the beginning because I didn't want to scare anybody away, honestly. So in your program, I believe you have the lyrics to the Christmas songs. Oh, never mind. Somebody's keeping secrets from the conductor. So, well, I'm sure you'll know these tunes for the most part. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, well, I'm not reading music, or I can't read music. How am I supposed to sing these tunes? Well, guess what? The orchestra can actually play without me. So after they're going to play the tune, then I'll turn around and we'll all attempt to sing it together. I think you all know it. But yeah, so please enjoy this sing-along and sing along. wow, such great singers. Well, it's kind of come to that time where this is our last song of the evening. And the orchestra and myself would like to thank you for coming out today. We know you could have spent your time anywhere else tonight, and we appreciate that you decided to spend your time with us. Now, for this final song, we're going to dedicate it to one of our members. Her husband passed away about a year ago. So we're going to dedicate this final song to Lonnie Bird. And we're going to do that with a whip crack and a horse whinny. This is Sleigh Ride.